Hello, dear test takers. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I'm Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the omission of articles part 3. And this part is also very important for all your competitive examinations. Okay, and in this video you are going to learn as many as 10 rules that are very important. Please watch this video very carefully till the end. Don't skip it in the middle. Okay, and you watch it till the end. I hope you will definitely benefit from this video. Okay, and these rules that are taught in this video are going to be very helpful and useful to you in all your competitive examinations, right? And now, without wasting our time, let us get into the video. And here, number one rule is there: a or an should not be used. What is that? After kind of, or sort of, or type of. These three things are there. Okay, kind of, is, or sort of, right, and type of. After these phrases, we should not use either a or an. Okay, this is the diagram. You can easily understand. After that, after these things, you should not use either a or an. In the examination, they will give you a or an after them. You have to remove them, or you must say that part is an error part. Okay, what sort of a man are you? And here is what sort of a man. So here a is used. After sort of, we should not use any a or an. So that's why it's a mistake. And here we say, what sort of man are you is enough. That's enough. What sort of man are you? What kind of man are you? That is there. And here, what kind of a flower is it? See, after kind of, a is used. Okay, it's a mistake. So it should be avoided. We have to say, what kind of flower is it? That's very important. And you go to the last example. What type of a mobile was it? Okay, after type of also, we should not use any article, a or an. Okay, generally a or an is used after these, you can say, phrases, and that's why we should not use them. And what is the right one? What type of mobile was it? So in this way, after kind of, or sort of, or type of, we should not use either a or an. Right. Now, the second rule says, before the names of universities, when they follow the word university, when they follow the word university. So how? Let us see one example. Here you see Oxford is there. It is the name of the place. After this, Oxford University is the correct one. So after this, this is the name of the place. Oxford University is correct. But before that, we should not use any article. When the name of the university takes the word university after it, we should not use any article before that. But you can say the University of Oxford, you can say. You should say either Oxford University or the University of Oxford. Either one you can say, but you cannot say the Oxford University. It's a mistake. It's a wrong thing. And you go to the next one, the Cambridge University. Cambridge is also a place. Okay, it's the name of the university. After this, university, the word university is used. So in such cases, we should not use any the before that. We should not use the before that. And you can say the University of Cambridge is okay. That is right. This is right. But this is not right. The Cambridge University is not right. And you go to the next example, the Virginia University. Virginia is the name of the university, and the university, the word is used. So then we should not use any article before that. So the Virginia University is wrong, but Virginia University is right. And the University of Virginia is also right. And one more example, Hyderabad University. You cannot say the Hyderabad University. You can say the University of Hyderabad, you can say. Okay. And here some example. This is very important. Okay, star marked one. Okay, triple star marked. And here you see that he studied in the Delhi University. Okay, yes, Delhi is the name of the university, and word is university. The word university is used after this name of the university. Then you should not use any article. You know the rule, and you have to simply say, yes, he studied in Delhi University. That's enough. Or you can say he studied in the University of Delhi. In the University of Delhi is correct, and in Delhi University is correct, but in the Delhi University is wrong. So remember, one more example I'll give you. She post-graduated from the Hyderabad University. See, Hyderabad University, when it is there, there's this, you should not use the definite article the before that. You have to say what? Yes, she post-graduated from Hyderabad University. The should not be there. You can also say she post-graduated from the University of Hyderabad. So this is correct, this is correct, this is wrong. So like that, please, this is very, very important rule. Most of the students are you can say committing a mistake of, you can say, saying the Oxford University, the Hyderabad University, something like that. So you avoid this. You can either say Hyderabad University, Virginia University, Cambridge, like that. The University of Hyderabad, that's also you can say, right. And now let us go to the third rule. Before the titles used in opposition to the proper noun, or before the predicative nouns or the complement of a subject. So we should not use any article before the titles and before the predicative nouns and the complement of a subject. We should not use any article. For example, here I will give you Solomon, son of David. See, Solomon, son of David is there. It is a title given to Solomon. If I say Solomon was the wisest of all monarchs, you may not understand. But if I say Solomon, son of David, here this is the title given to this Solomon. This is a proper name or proper noun, and this is the title. So before the title, we should not use any article. You cannot say Solomon, the son of David. You cannot say. You cannot say the son of David. Wrong. You have son of David is the right one. Okay. And here one more example. Ramya, daughter of Chowdhury, bagged the first rank in the civils. Okay, right. Here you say Ramya, this is the title given to her. Okay, yes, it is used, in opposition to this noun. Ramya, you are describing this Ramya, daughter of Chowdhury. This is the title given to her. So before that, we should not use any article. Okay, Ramya, the daughter of Chowdhury is wrong. You have to simply say daughter of Chowdhury is okay. And next, Amit Agarwal is Chief Executive Officer. Here, it is not the title. It's a, what is that? The subject complement. Subject complement means Amit Agrawal. If I don't say this one, can you understand? Can you make out anything from this? Amit Agrawal is, I have stopped the sentence only up to here. What do you understand? So, Amit Agrawal is, no meaning at all. Amit Agrawal is Chief Executive Officer of Amazon India. Okay, then what are these words doing? This big title, this one is, what is it doing? It is completing the meaning of this subject, and therefore this is called the subject complement. Complement means that which completes. These words are completing the meaning of this subject, and therefore these words are called, what is that? Complement of the subject, or subject complement directly concerned. So even before the subject complements also, we should not use. Some people say Amit Agrawal is the chief, like that. They use the definite article. Now, when it is used, it is, when there is, before the subject complements, we should not use any article, right? And one more example here I'm giving you. Elizabeth II became Queen of England after the death of her father. Elizabeth II became, okay, for example, if I stop the sentence up to there, Elizabeth II became, can you make out the sentence? What do you understand? Elizabeth II became, I stop there. What you say? What's happened, sir? What happened? What next? You say, you'll be waiting for the answer because something is missing here. If I say Elizabeth II became Queen of England, now it is completing the meaning of this verb. And therefore, this is called a subject. Elizabeth II, Queen of England. This is called subject complement. Subject complement. Elizabeth II became Queen of England. Who is the Queen of England? Elizabeth II. Who is Elizabeth II? Queen of England. So like that. Chief Executive Officer Amazon India. Who is the Chief Executive Officer? CEO of Amazon means Amit Agrawal. Who is Amit Agrawal? Chief Executive. Like that. This tells about this man. This man tells about this person. So like that, they are therefore called as complement subjects. Okay, right. And next, what is that? Rahul Gandhi, the son of Rajiv Gandhi, has visited Hyderabad. Now you understand. Rahul Gandhi. Who is Rahul Gandhi? The son of. So this is the title of this Rahul Gandhi. Here we are explaining, who Rahul Gandhi is in these words. The son of Rajiv Gandhi. No. Yes, you have to say when this title is used in opposition to this proper noun, you should not use any article before that. You cannot say Rahul Gandhi, the son of Rajiv Gandhi, but you have to say Rahul Gandhi, son of Rajiv Gandhi itself is enough. Okay, right. And that's why you say, what is that? Rahul Gandhi, son of Rajiv Gandhi. You can understand that. Okay, one more example. Draupadi Murmu was elected. Suppose I have stopped this sentence up to there. Draupadi Murmu was elected. I stopped there. I elected what, sir? What next, sir? You immediately ask me because the sentence is incomplete. So to complete this, you can say sentence, no, the President of India. These words are completing the meaning of this verb. And therefore, it is called predicative noun. It is, predicate means verb. It is completing the meaning of this verb. And that's why this is called, predicative noun. Predicative noun. If I say Draupadi Murmu was elected, you don't understand anything. If I say Draupadi Murmu was elected President of India, but when this predicative noun is used, you should not use any article before that point. We have to understand. Before the predicative nouns, before the subject complements, before the titles, three things are there. Number one, titles, predicative nouns. Number two, subject complement. Before these three things, we should not use any article. In the examination, they will give you an article. You have to remove that, or you must say that part of the sentence is an error part. Okay, and now the right answer is, you see that Draupadi Murmu was elected President of India. Tamil Sai was appointed Governor of Telangana. The Governor of Telangana, you cannot say. Simply, she was appointed, or she was appointed Governor of Telangana. That's all. The Governor of Telangana is not the right one. Right, it's okay. So, dear test takers, now let us learn about the fourth rule. What is the fourth rule? In certain phrases consisting of a transitive verb followed by its object, no article is used. Okay, in those phrases we should not use any. So transitive verb means object to taking verb. So verb takes an object. So here verb will be there, object will be there. Between this verb and object there should not be used any article. How? I'll give you some examples to make you understand. To catch fire, catch is a verb and fire is an object. Okay, between them you should not use any article. To catch the fire, to catch a fire, not like that. To catch fire itself is enough. Catch fire. Okay, to take breath. Okay, take is a verb, you know very well, and breath is an object. Okay, right, but between these two you should not use any article, right? And like that, other words are also, other phrases are also there. You please follow them. They are very important from the examination point of view. And now you see that. What is that? To give battle, to cast anchor. What is that? To send word, to bring word. Next, to give ear, to lay seas, right? And to set sail, to lose heart. What is that? To set foot, to leave home. Anything else? To strike root, to take offense. And in all these, you can say phrases between this verb and the object, we should not use any article, either a or an or the. No article should be used. I'll give some examples. Examples are given. What are the examples? Please, if you fail, don't lose the heart. Don't say lose heart. This is a verb, this is an object. And between these two, the is used. Wrong. Don't lose heart. Don't get discouraged. Lose heart means getting discouraged. Yes, if you fail in the examination, don't lose heart. Don't lose the heart is not the right. Don't lose heart itself is enough, right? And here you see, please, if you fail, don't lose heart. That's enough, right? And next, the ship set the sail for Australia. Set the sail. Between this verb and this object, we should not use any article. Therefore, we should use what? To set sail. Set sail means travel, or you can say start going. The ship started going for Australia, like that. So it's the meaning. Her clothes caught the fire. This is the verb. This is an object. Between them, we should not use any article. Yes, her clothes caught fire while she was cooking. Right. And here, she left the home. No, this is a verb. This is an object. Okay. Between them, we should not use any article. Right. Okay. And then comes, she left home is the right one. So in the examination, they will give you the sentences like that. Yes. One more example. The Russian army laid the siege of Mariupol. laid the seas. Laid is a verb, seas is an object, but between them an article is used. You should not use it. It's a mistake. Then what should you say? In the examination, this kind of sentence will be given, and you have to say, the Russian army laid siege. Itself. That's why the less to know, you must remember, you must keep in mind. Okay, you must learn them by heart. Okay, she sent a word in the examination. Several times this phrase was given in the examination. She sent a word. She sent a word that she was going to Mumbai. She sent a word. Okay, she gave information. That's the meaning. She sent a word means she gave. Now between this verb and object, no article is used. That's why she sent word that she was going to Mumbai. So let us learn about the fifth rule. What is the fifth rule? In certain phrases consisting of a preposition followed by its object, usually after the prepositions at, by, after, around, before. After these things, objects are used, and between that is preposition. Okay, between the preposition and this object, yes, okay, you should not use any article. But in the examination, they use some article. They give some article. They give some article between this preposition and this object, and in that way they give a mistake. They give a mistake. Okay, that you have to identify, because if you are thorough in this, automatically you can identify that error part. For example, what are those phrases? Let us see them. Here you see, at home is there. At is a preposition, home is an object. Okay, between them we should not use any what is that article. You cannot say at the home. Where is your father? My father is at the home. Wrong. You have to say at home is correct. My brother is at home. Who is at home? My mother, my father, my brother are at home. You cannot say at the home. Okay, right that. So all these things are like in hand. How much cash do you have in the hand? Wrong. How much cash do you have in hand? That's right. So instead, we are in debt. You cannot say we are in the debt. You cannot say we are in the debts also. Wrong. In the debt is wrong. In the debts is wrong. In debt is right. Okay, some other phrases I am going to give you here. Come on, now let us see them here. What is that? By night, at daybreak, at sunrise. At daybreak means before the day breaks, that time is at daybreak. At sunrise, you know very well. Okay, and then comes, what is that? At noon, at sunset, at night. Right, all these things you know pretty well. At anchor, at sight, on demand, at interest, on earth, by land, by water, by river, by train, by steamer, by name. Okay, right. The what is that? The order was issued by the name of the governor. By name. The notice was issued by the name. Okay, by name. By name of the governor, like that. Okay, then comes, what is that? On foot. She is going to college on foot. That's right. You cannot say she is going to college on the foot. Wrong. On a foot. Wrong. So like that, between these prepositions and objects, we should not use any article. Keep this list in your mind. It's a selected list. Okay, at dinner, at ease, underground. Okay, you cannot say under the ground. You cannot say above ground. Above the ground you don't say. By day, before evening. So in this way, okay, in all these phrases, we should not use any article. In the examination, they give you an article. You have to remove that, or you have to say that part of the sentence is an error part. Okay, now I'll give you some examples to make you understand these phrases. I know that Rakesh is at the home. It is a preposition. Home is an object. Preposition, object. Between them, article should not be inserted or used. So you have to simply say, I know that Rakesh is at home. Right. And then comes, the ship was riding at the anchor. At the harbor, what happens now? Ships will stand there itself. How can they stand there? Means with the help of the anchor. So when it is stopping there, when the ship is stopping at the harbor, means it is riding at the anchor. it is riding. Four sides, four anchors will be dropped into the ocean or sea, and what happens, they will stand there itself. Okay, right, they will stop there itself, right. And at the anchor is the mistake. At is a preposition, anchor is an object, we fitting them at. Okay, that's why you have to say at the ship was riding at anchor, right. And then comes, she goes to the temple on the foot. Wrong. On is a preposition, foot is an object between them. No, should not use any article. You have to say on foot is the right one. And we shall at the daybreak, we shall at the daybreak, at the no. Okay, we shall start. Okay, we shall get up. Okay, we shall, some verb is missing here. We shall start. Some verb is there. We shall start at the daybreak, early in the morning. We shall start at the noon. We shall start at the night, whatever it is. So, but in all these phrases, we should not use any article. That's very important. So, here's we shall at a daybreak, we shall start at a daybreak, at noon, at night, like that. And then comes the burglar broke into the house at the midnight. You cannot say at the midnight. Okay, what should we say? The burglar broke into the house at midnight. This is, some more examples are given here. They went to Mumbai by the train. Okay, between this preposition and what's that object, we should not use any article, right? And you have to say they went to Mumbai by train itself is enough, right? And he was in the debt is wrong. He was in debt is right. You can watch it. You can observe it carefully, and you can learn it. I do my homework at the night. Okay, you cannot say at the night. At night itself is enough, right? The jewelry shop is under the ground. You cannot say under the ground. You have to say underground. Okay. They returned home at the sunset. They return home in the evening means at the sunset. So you cannot say at the sunset. Okay. Okay. You cannot say at sunsets itself is enough. So in this way, in all these phrases, between the preposition and this object, between these two, we should not use any article. Please keep that list in your mind, and that will be of great help and use to you in all your competitive examinations, right? Sixth one, the is not used in the parallel structures. Generally, in the parallel structures will be there. Parallel structure means face to face, town to town, country to country. He roamed from country to country. Okay, from state to state, from town to town, from village to village, something like that. Okay, so they are called parallel structure. Here I am giving you some a list of parallel structures. You please learn all of them by heart. For example, arm in arm. The friends are going into the hotel arm in arm. Arm in arm means one hand in another hand, another's hand. You are putting your hand in your friend's hand. Arm in arm, hand in hand. Okay, it's also like that. And then comes face to face. Ask him to come face to face. You say, you cannot say face to the face. Okay, hand in the hand. Day after the day. You cannot. Some people say day after the day. No, day after day itself is enough. Day after day, but not day after the day. Generally, before the second word, they use some article. Face to the face, day after the day, something like that. And here see, inch by inch. You have to say inch by inch, but inch by the inch. They use some the here before the second one. From hand to the mouth, you use the article here. Okay, right, like that. From hand to the mouth. From east to west. Don't say from east to the west. No. From door to door. You cannot say from door to the door. Generally, people, what happens? The people are in the habit of using some article before the second one. Not before. From door they say, to the door they say. Here there's some article they use. Generally, they use the before all of them. So that's why you should not use any the before them. Right? Okay, some more words are from beginning to end. This is very important. Most of the people say from beginning to the end, they say. They use the before this, before the second one. From beginning to the end is not the right one. You have to say from beginning to end. From left to right. Okay, right. Side by side. From top to bottom. Don't say from top to the bottom. Right. Okay. Man to man. From dawn to dusk. I am working from dawn to dusk. from the morning till the evening. Okay, from dawn, some people say, they say this correctly, but here they make a mistake. From dawn to the dusk, they say. Second part only mistake. And here, row after row, from village to village. So these are all the important parallel structures. In these, these should not be used before the second word. Especially, we use the definite article before the second word. These are all the second words. Before them, we should not use any article. Right. Okay, dear test takers, now let us see the examples for those parallel structures. He sold vegetables going from street to the street. Okay, I have already told you, generally people make a mistake of using some article before the second one only. From street to street, you have to say, but from street to the street, he has said. That is a mistake. That's why he sold vegetables going from street to street is the right one. And then they canvassed for oats going from door to the door. So here door is there before that. No, from door to door you have to say. You cannot say from door to the door, right? And I will be boring if you eat biryani. Okay, it will be boring if you eat biryani day after the day. Okay, before that, no articles. Day after the day, almost day after the day means every day. If you eat biryani, what happens? It will be very boring to you, right? And here it will be boring if you eat biryani day after day. Okay, that's important. And last example, he was in love with her from top to bottom. From top to bottom, from top to the bottom, here it is there. So you have to say from top to bottom. So in this way, in these parallel structures, what happens, the first one will be generally all right. Only people will be, in the examination, some article is the, especially the is used before the second noun only. You have to drop it and you have to correct it. Right. The is not used in the headlines, okay, of newspapers, telegrams, notices, lists, and outlines, right? And especially in the newspaper headlines, we generally don't use the, okay. For example, more than 500 died in Coromandel Express accident. More than 500 died. You have to say before the names of expresses, we have to use the definite article. Okay, we have to use the definite. This is the rule I mentioned in one of my earlier videos in the use of titled use of the definite article. So before the names of all expresses, the Vande Bharat Express, the Golconda Express, the Shabari Express, whatever it is, before all the names of express trains, we have to use the definite. But since it is a newspaper headline, we should not use any article. That's the point you have to understand. More than 500 died in Coromandel Express accident, right? And then goes to, school reopens on 5th August. Generally on the 5th, before a cardinal. Cardinal means first, second, third, fourth, 5th, 6th, 10th. Such numbers are called cardinals. 1, 2, 3, 4 are called ordinals. Before the ordinals, we don't use any article, but before the cardinals, we use the definite article. Okay, but here 5th is a cardinal. Before that, we have to so actually the. But since it is a newspaper headline, we don't use any article. School reopens on 5th August, like that. And Prime Minister left for Thailand. Okay, right. The Prime Minister, you don't say. Education Minister inaugurates girls' hostel. The is not. The Education Minister inaugurates the girls' hostel. No, the is not used anywhere. You see? And Putin withdraws mobilization order. No, the is used in. Putin withdraws the mobilization act. Actually, it should be like this. If it is a sentence, Putin withdraws the mobilization order. The sentence should be like that. Since it is a newspaper headline, you should not use any article before that. And then comes what is that? Floods inundated Hyderabad. The floods, okay. Here, before these floods, we have to use the definite article if it becomes a sentence, if it is to be a sentence. But since it is a newspaper headline, we have to say floods inundated Hyderabad. The is not used before home. What is that? To be before home. The is not used before home. If it occurs after to be plus at, 1, go, come, arrive, and return. After these verbs, if this home occurs, you should not use any article. before the word home. Okay, in this case the word home is used as an adverb. Okay, home is used as an adverb. Here you pay attention. What is that? My father was at the home. So here was means be farm. Okay, be farm, be farm. Okay, plus at. In this construction, if in this construction if the word home is used, we should not use any article. Therefore, was is a B form, am, is, are, was, were, these are all B forms. So was plus home is used, so then you should not use any article. My father was at home when I arrived. Okay, at home, right? And you go to the next one. She returned to the home. This verb with go, come, arrive, return. When these verbs are used with home, before that home we should not use any article. So here we are using this home with return. So she returned to the home. Now she returned, sorry, even to is also not there. She returned home. Okay, she returned home late night. Okay, they didn't go to the home yesterday. So here what is that? They didn't go home. See, to is generally before this, to and home. This generally before home. Okay, we should not use any article, any, what is that, preposition. I'm going home, you don't say I'm going to home. So preposition is not used, and at the same time the definite article is also not used. Here these two things you are learning. Okay, preposition, especially this it is not used, to is not used, to is not used before this, because here it is used here, but to cannot be used here. So English is therefore somewhat tricky and somewhat you can say difficult at times, not always. At times it is difficult. So if the at it is used, at home it's okay, but to home you cannot say. She returned home. Therefore, she returned home itself is enough. I went home itself is enough. She arrived home itself is enough. So to generally with these verbs, she went home, with to, come, arrive, return. We don't use to before. Remember, before home we don't use any we don't use the definite article, and we also don't use the preposition to, and other preposition can be used, right? B is not used before the name of festivals or holidays. Generally, Dasra is there. Dasra is a festival. You cannot say Da Dasra, or you can say Diwali is there. Before this Diwali, we should not use any article. Christmas, okay, we should not use any article. Okay, before all these names of festivals, are festivals means they are nothing but holiday periods. Okay, before them we should not use any article. Therefore, so in the examination they will give you them. Okay, the Christmas was celebrated very grand in our colony. No, the Christmas should not be said. Okay, Christmas itself is enough. Okay, and then comes people illuminate their homes on the Diwali. Okay, you cannot say on the Diwali, on Diwali, on Diwali festival, that is there. Okay, 10th one, I think it's almost the last one. B is not used before the time expressions beginning with the last and next. Okay, time expressions. Okay, last, next. Okay, last Sunday. What's that? Morning, last night. Okay, last week, last month, last year. These are all the time expressions. Last Sunday, last night, last week, last month, last year. And next Sunday, next night, you don't say. Next week, next month, next year. Okay. Yes. Next day. Okay, you can say. Last is used with night is used with last, and day is used with the next. Okay. And when this is the situation, you cannot use the last Sunday. You should not say. When last and next are used with these time expressions, you should not use any article, especially the definite article. Are you following me? You cannot say the last Sunday. Last Sunday itself is enough. The last Sunday is not enough. Okay, I'll just give you some examples. The director comes here the next week. Next week is the time expression, next is used before that. The director comes here, next week itself is enough. Why using this definite article? Right. And next example, he came here the last night. Now, last night itself is enough. And then comes, I saw a beggar the last Monday. No, the last Monday. Last Monday itself is enough. And come, they will complete the project the next year. Okay. Yes. Generally people say the next year. So commonly, no, you will also say they complete the project the next year. No, don't say the next year. You say next year itself. They will complete the project next year itself is enough. Okay, this "the" is not necessary. Most of the people commit a mistake of using this one. Okay, right. With this, I conclude this video, and please watch this video again and again. If you find it useful, please mention it in the comment box. And with another beautiful video, I'll be back to you. Until then, bye to you. Right.